Okay, tonight I'm just going to show you a little walkthrough here of, I've been working on an asset pack. So I've started with spruce trees, and coming from Haida Gwaii, I decided it was a great place to start. So I started with these terrains, and what I've done is I've set up, I'll zoom in here, I've got some nice spruce bark and some old growth forest happening there for the terrain sets to come out. But then I'm pretty much now starting into model work. So this ground texture is just my Bakin Pack 1 Irish cliffs ground texture. And it was so I could get a nice kind of rocky cliff going on the creek bed. I've created this river flowing, and I made a 3D mesh, basically river gravel for it. But then all these trees are, again, 3 of the terrain trees back there just for filler. But all these trees and rocks I've made. The grass and the mushrooms and ferns are all stock default assets that came out from RGP developer Bakin. But I've added all of these trees. I've created scaled texture, lowered the polygons on. There is nothing here with over 2,000 polygons. Even the most complex tree here is sitting just under 2,000. And some of the more simple things like this log across the bridge here. This log here is sitting with only, I think it's like 168. And you can see it's just an old log cut down and left in the bush. Snag. I come down here to the creek bed. Oh, it's a bit high to jump there. You just jump. Oh. I'll come up the other side, hold on. Well, I'll come up this side first. So then there's, you can see here the mushrooms and fiddleheads placed on this Y-crotched old fallen down snag. It's an uprooted. So there's 5 uprooted. Then over here, what I've done is I've got this really gnarly kind of leaning tree that is perfect for leaning over top of a creek. I built that one on purpose. And you can see my mossy rock there with it. Then I come down further here. Let me just rotate a bit. You can see another Y, more of a straighter Y, branched out tree with a little bit of a flare top to it. Jump across the creek here. There's another uprooted tree here. This one is more of a snag style. It's only got a couple of branches on it still with greenery. Let me just zoom in a bit on that. You can see the end of it there and the twist in the butt. Then there's another one here, which has a nice bend in it and some branches. You can't see all the branches, so it's going to the water here maybe. You probably still can't see them. There's a lot going on, but you can see that gravel. You can see that gravel bed there. So a nice organic deadfall there. And over here, I've got another snag. Zoom out so you can see the top of that snag. I've only got a few snags. I think I put in 3 snags, 2 snags, 3 snags. The deadfall, they're called uprooted. See there, I've added the underwater fall effect by the rock to simulate the water splashing off the rock. Just a little how-to in back in there. Straight regular tree right there. Then we come over here. Another uprooted one, again more like a snag with just a couple little branches on it. Even more sparse than the other one was. A little straighter, a little less crinkly. And then another one there. Again, another deadfall snag with the end exposed here. So you can see kind of the root mass on the bottom of it, so you can tell it's been uprooted and not cut down. Whereas the whoa, not sure how I did that, but I haven't controlled the jump. As here, you can see it's just an aged cut down log on this one. So what I didn't do, exit out right now. I'll show you a little trick. So that's an aged, worn pattern on that log. What I'm going to do is go into resources here. And I'm going to go on to this material for the log. And what I want to do here is I just want to do an offset. And then I'm going to exit that out. And I'm going to enter in now quickly. I'm just going to run across the bridge here, and you'll see by changing that offset, I've changed how the bark looks on the tree. And so you could play around with the UV mapping, and you can completely you could copy the log, change the bark pattern, copy the log, change the bark pattern. And by changing scale, you've all of a sudden got like 4 different logs to work with. So anyways, I think that's where I'm going to leave this one. I'm just going to go to the bridge. And I'm going to zoom out a bit here. Now, change my angle. I might have it a little bit busy. But anyway, there's quite a few assets in there. I'm going to exit out of here, and I'm just going to give you a count on those. Objects. Oh, let me just close that down. Basic set. Back and pack 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 assets. And oh, there's one more I want to make. No, I'm not going to do it here. I'll do it in the pine maybe. So 12 assets. I'm going to try to aim for at least 6 of each type of tree, including snags and deadfalls and etc. And in back and pack 4, I plan to have maybe spruce, pine, fir, and then 3 deciduous types. Now the deciduous trees, I probably won't have quite as much variety on them. A little bit of scaling and shaping, and it goes a long way. And they do have more polygons or more triangles by just the very nature of them. So, but that's where I'm going to leave it for tonight. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to getting the next bunch of trees done, and then I can really start flushing out some builds. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.